Hello everyone. On today's special episode, we will be flying from the windy city Chicago to a city in one of the most beautiful places in the world, Anchorage, Alaska. Our airline of choice will be the Chicago hometown king itself, United Airlines, and we'll be flying in first class too. Pretty sweet. On today's Northern Light voyage, we will begin inside the United Club at Terminal B, the perfect place to fuel up before a long journey north. Fueled up and ready to go, we'll board as a first class passenger and see what the premium experience really feels like. Next, we'll take a closer look at the first class seat. Its comfort, amenities, and small design touches that really make a difference on a nearly 7-hour flight. Ever wonder what the full first class experience is actually like? Good news, we're leaving no stone unturned. Oh, and did I mention there'll be dinner? Upon landing, we'll arrive at one of the world's top 5 cargo airports, Ted Stevens Anchorage International, named after the long-serving U.S. Senator who helped build Alaska's aviation legacy. And finally, we'll step outside to soak in the beauty of Anchorage, the gateway to the last frontier. Today's trip to the last frontier state will take us about 6 hours and 47 minutes. We will be on board United 737 MAX 8. Our plane will have First Class, Economy Plus, and Economy. Today we will be in First Class, right here, in Seat 4F. Now let's make our journey to the 49th state. Chicago O'Hare's Airport Terminal 1 check-in area looks pretty cool. United does a great job of color coding and organizing the check-in process for the first touchpoint of the traveler's journey. At the end of the check-in area is a security checkpoint for TSA pre-check. After showing our boarding pass, we are allowed in. United and the Chicago O'Hare Airport participate in Touchless ID. It is an opt-in service through United and it makes boarding super easy. Your security check is your face. Say cheese. You don't even need to show your ID, which is great for me because I still don't have my real ID. Outside of security, we are in the iconic Chicago O'Hare terminals. I can almost see the McAllister family running through these halls. Just hopefully they don't leave Kevin alone this time around. Before heading north, let's head to the United Lounge. The United Lounge offers a nice resting point in contrast to the busy O'Hare terminal. There's a slight line, but it moves quickly. Generally when these small lines occur, it's because someone is trying to negotiate their way in. Don't worry though, we have a membership to allow us in, so we won't get to see my terrible negotiating skills today. There's a boarding pass verification check before being allowed in. Our first class ticket does not come with United Lounge access. Controversial, I know. We are able to enter the lounge because of our membership. The lounge is pretty neat. There are aviation decorations showcasing United's history. A dedicated customer service area exclusive to lounge guests. Plenty of ample seating for getting work done or just eating. Speaking of eating, in the back we have a buffet. On today's menu for the main dishes we have Italian sausage pasta, chicken spinach salad with dressings. I'm gonna take one of these Lay chip bags for later. Voila, here's our first plate. Not too shabby. The food is buffet style, so hungry travelers can go for multiple rounds. As fun as that was, it's time to head to our boarding gate to the last frontier state. Ooh, I like the lights in the entrance of the lounge. I like the United blue doors, they give it the entrance a nice vibe. Back to the Concourse in Chicago O'Hare. Time for us to look for Kevin. Oops, I mean look for our gate, gate B4. I've been to quite a few different airports, and there's just something I love about O'Hare. The open windows, the architecture, all add to a unique mix. Now as we head to our gate, this gives us a good chance to talk about the improvements we get with first class. United First Class will have a meal, premium drinks, and snacks available at no extra cost. Economy Plus and Economy passengers will have meals and premium drinks for purchase. First Class has the most spacious legroom at 37 inches. Economy Plus has 34 inches, and Economy has 30 inches. First Class has a seat recline of 5 inches. Economy Plus has a seat recline of 3 inches, and Economy has 2 inches. The seats are the widest in First Class with 20 inches. Economy Plus and Economy both share similar seat widths, ranging from 16 to 17 inches. Alright, we made it to B4. People are lined up and ready to board. I see people at the gate wearing the iconic Alaska boot, Extra Toughs. That's how I know I'm at the right gate. Boarding begins and we can board in boarding group 1 because of our first class seat. With a scan of the pass, we are on the jet bridge. At the end of the jet bridge is the ever so friendly United flight crew.
Hey, how's it going?
Greeting passengers and handing out sanitizing wipes. No long walk here, as our first class seat is close by. Here it is, seat 4F. As soon as we sit, there's a nice in-flight entertainment screen. To our left, we have a manual remote for the screen, a power outlet, storage area, our tray table for that first class meal, and a nice window to the right of us. I like the bear on the entertainment screen. The bear looks so tranquil and a reminder of Alaska. While boarding continues, let's take a deeper look at the seat. To our right, we have a button to recline the seat. The seat itself is comfy with an adjustable headrest. The seat also comes with 2 windows, which is pretty cool. Outside the cabin, the meals are being dropped off. Inside the cabin, the pre-flight service begins with a choice of champagne or water. I chose water. The cabin remains calm as the safety video begins. And our taxi towards the runway starts. We passed by the gates and even passed by the iconic 747-8 Lufthansa plane. Did you see the hump in the front? That's the upper deck. Eventually we make it to the runway. We speed through and take off. See you later, Chicago. Up in the air, the flight crew reminds us of free in-flight messaging and to activate it on our devices. The flight attendant then begins walking around the cabin to collect everyone's meal order. There were several options: cheese enchiladas, Chicago-style Greek pasizzo, cheese plate, beef melt sandwich, mixed greens, charred chicken breast, and mezze rigatoni. I highly recommend pre-ordering ahead of time. Not only do you get your meal of choice, you also get access to exclusive meals only available before the flight. The in-flight service begins with a beverage of choice and warm snacks. Free headphones are also available upon request. It's also worth noting that the free headphones are also available in economy. The headphones are nice and blue. Dinner arrives and it's looking good. I ordered a Chicago-style Greek pasizzo. This meal is only available for pre-order through the app and has to be ordered at least 24 hours before the flight departure. The dish came with Greek pasizzo and braised beef ragu, a salad, bread, and banana pudding for dessert from Magnolia Bakery. The meal also comes with branded United silverware. With your beverage of choice, of course. I'm a water, no ice kind of guy. The flight attendants are friendly and move throughout the cabin, checking up on everyone. Let's take a look at this in-flight entertainment screen. The main menu has the destination with weather and highlights of media. Recently added, there are also now notifications for the meal service. Flying to Alaska, it is important to look at the weather. My favorite part of the in-flight entertainment screen, though, is the map. Let's take a look. Here we are flying over Canada. Getting closer to Alaska. Outside it is nice to see the clouds reflect with the wing of the 737 MAX 8. Let's take a look at the movies available in the flight. United offers a great selection of movies, like Back to the Future. But since we are flying out of Chicago, I thought it would be more appropriate to watch The Untouchables, a movie that takes place during the Prohibition era in Chicago about a group of individuals tasked with taking down Al Capone. while we continue flying over Canada and head towards Anchorage. The movie was great, the lesson here being to always remember to pay your taxes. Lilo and Stitch is up next. Ohana, baby. While the flight continues, the friendly crew would stop by and offer drinks and refills. I'm team water all day, but all drinks are free in first class, including the alcoholic ones. Light snacks are also passed out. Nothing like a little bit of pretzels up in the air. On the map we can see we are starting to get closer to Alaska. The cabin is calm and cool as everyone is enjoying the flight post-dinner. And will you look at that? We are officially now in Alaska. Wow. The Alaskan clouds look pretty nice. The two windows really add to the ambiance. And on the map we can really start to see we are getting closer to Anchorage. It's always a peaceful descent into Alaska. You start to see the natural beauty and natural greens. Touchdown, Alaska. We have made it to Alaska. Once we taxi to our gate, we are greeted by the ground crew and some light rain. Inside, the passengers gather their belongings, ready to disembark. With a thank you and a take care.
Thank you. Take care. Thank you.
We were on the jet bridge in Anchorage. Side note, I like that United decorated the jet bridge with the United blue. And with that, we were in the Ted Stevens Anchorage Airport in Alaska. The Anchorage Airport is perhaps one of, if not the most, unique airport in all of the United States. The entire airport pays respect to the culture of the last frontier state. From the Geese in the Ceiling exhibit telling an artful metaphor of the comings and goings in Alaska. The N754 plane, one of the most widely recognizable planes in Alaska, and it got its fame from flying around the state to provide important wildlife surveys. Encased bears scattered throughout the airport. Maybe these polar bears are waiting in line for their flight too. A giant, cool, iconic looking moose in the middle of the concourse. And my favorite exhibit, documenting Alaska's long perseverance into becoming our 49th state, including the Anchorage Daily Times front page declaring, "We're in," a headline that rallied Alaskans towards statehood after a century of waiting. But there's more to see in Alaska, so let's leave the airport. Transit from the airport is simple, with a bus taking passengers to downtown Anchorage. Rental cars and rideshare services are also available. I don't think I could ever describe how much I love Alaska and what the state means to me. In the 1960s, there was a young man living in Alaska. Inspired by the landscape in the mountains, he enrolled in painting classes after work. He began selling beautiful Alaska landscape paintings on pans to tourists. With money saved up, he quit his job and spent the next few years struggling to get this crazy idea of a TV show he had off the ground. The show would eventually be named The Joy of Painting. And the young man is none other than the legendary painter himself, Bob Ross. Which led him to eventually say, when God made Alaska, he was having a good day. Everywhere you look in Alaska, it looks like a painting. Natural, beautiful landscapes. Beautiful glacier-covered mountains. Sights and things to do in the Anchorage area include the Alaska Zoo, a lovely place with animals from Alaska. Moose, tigers, and bears, oh my. Why does this black bear look like me when I'm hungry and my DoorDash arrives? Man, this polar bear sure knows how to have fun. The Anchorage Museum, my favorite museum in the state, showcasing beautiful pieces of Alaskan art and exhibits showcasing Alaska's rich history. Beautiful downtown Anchorage, filled with murals describing Alaska's great pastimes. One of the most iconic being the Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race. But how did this 1,000-mile journey across Alaska begin? Long before planes and snow machines, sled dogs were Alaska's lifeline, carrying mail, supplies, and medicine through the frozen wilderness. In January 1925, a deadly epidemic outbreak struck western Alaska and threatened the town of Nome, especially its children. The only cure, an antitoxin serum, was in Anchorage, nearly 600 miles away. A relay of mushers and dog teams raced through the blizzards to deliver it, with the final leg being carried by Balto, who became a national hero. In his honor, there's a statue of Balto in downtown Anchorage, and in New York City's Central Park. The modern Interrod race stands in memory of that heroic journey, and today it is known as the last great race on Earth. Thank you very much for watching the Chicago to Anchorage Trip Report. Consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss the next flight. Let me know what you think by leaving a comment below, as all comments receive a personal response. Thank you for having me, Alaska. I love you a lot. And until then, I'll see you in the next trip.